Hello and welcome to the last Paddock show of the year. It's definitely an end of term feel here at Three Sisters. It's event 9 of the 2024 Wera Tours British Kart Championship, and there are a lot of lasts here this week, including the last time we're going to see that logo in the British paddock. But I tell you what, we've got 27.5 minutes to have a little wander around Three Sisters, and what has been a very exciting day. Some championships have been decided, some will go down to the wire.
They will indeed. Shall we pop into our RM to begin with things? See if we can find.
So I've got to say, since in the modern era of the British Championship, Oliver Rowland Motorsport, they have supplied, they have produced several champions. Harley Keeble, Brandon Clark's come through these ranks, lots of others, Keane Nakamura, Berta Burgoyne Jr., Berta, the rest. But all good things come to an end. A little unknown fact is that back in 2005, the very first commentary I ever did on any race was at Landau, Stars of Tomorrow. The first race, race 1, was Jicker, heat number 1. And this man went round the outside of Jack Harvey at the final hairpin to win the race. Oliver Rowland, first of all, obviously sad to see you go, but on behalf of everyone, thank you for giving a lot back and giving a lot of drivers who wouldn't have had a chance to compete at a high level the opportunity to show how good they are.
No, yeah, I mean it's been a fantastic journey. It's a bit sad that it's coming to an end, to be honest, but with commitments outside of here, it's just so difficult to keep on top of everything. But yeah, we've had a great journey. As you said, we've helped plenty of young drivers, and that was the main aim, and something that I will still continue to do moving forward.
Yeah, because obviously it might be the end of the team, but knowing you will be working with young drivers, helping them, guiding them as best you can, whilst also reminding everybody that this man here was good enough, fast enough to be on any Formula 1 grid in the last 15 years.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I still intend, as I said, to work with some young drivers. We've got Arvid, who was the first driver in ORM, now moving into Formula 2 next year, so a lot of effort will be going into that to try and get him to Formula 1, but also on my career in Formula E, it's been a good season, and hopefully we can really push forward and do a good job.
Yeah, Arvid Lindblad, I don't know if you remember, when Lando Norris launched his kart brand at Adria, there was a bunch of young karters that were there. Arvid Lindblad, formerly of this parish, was there, and everyone was like, hi Lando, and Arvid Lindblad went, I'll see you on the grid in 5 years. That was about 3-4 years ago. He wasn't short of confidence, was he?
He wasn't, no, but he works extremely hard, and what he's been able to achieve already, 2 years in single seaters and winning races in Formula 3 this year at 16 years old is incredible. So he's always had a good confidence, but he's always backed it up on track, which is important. But he's keeping his feet on the ground, working hard, and hopefully we can see him on the grid in a couple of years' time.
Yeah, excellent.
Season's not done as well. There's still another day of it to go, and hopefully some runs in RWF the end of the year off the back of some good Euro Series runs.
Yeah, obviously today was challenging. I think we had a lot of speed with some of them, but it's actually incredible at the moment how competitive the interclass is. You look at the lap times in that last heat, I think the second heat, and there was a tenth and a half between the top 12 drivers. It's incredible. I think what Miami have done, the whole championship, all the teams is amazing, and hopefully tomorrow we have to be perfect. We've got some stuff to improve overnight, and if they can have a good run, hopefully they can finish on top.
What do you think is the best memory from the years of running the team?
It's a good question.
Own time.
Yeah, it's hard, to be honest. I think maybe when we dominated in 2018 with Keeble and then Burgoyne and Carr, I think the unity that we had as a team was amazing, and also seeing what it meant to them when they won the championship, coming from not a lot and we were able to support them to kind of achieve something that was kind of never expected, was probably one of the best moments for me.
Fantastic stuff.
Brilliant. Well, Oliver,
thank you very much.
Well done. Thank you.
I'll be following anyway. So.
Of course, we're not going to be out of the paddock completely. No. I'm sure that you'll be following things keenly. So, tomorrow, finish off an era of the British Championship.
We do.
On top of the podium, we hope. Fingers crossed. Thank you.
Fingers crossed.
Oliver Rowland. Again. So yeah, that's a last. but we could see a lot of firsts. You know, a first podium, a first win possibly for the E-play holder.
Wasn't far away
Kelly
today as well.
Wasn't far away today. He's been knocking on the door. Teddy J. Porter, you know, what a strong run he had. You know, was caught out by, you know, unfortunately, a bit of an oiling up issue, the plug oiling up. Harry Williams over there in kart number 44. There's still a chance for some firsts on the last day. We'll see this awning in the paddock.
One of the things that's impressed me across the course of the IAME season, not just here in the British Kart Championships, but Euro Series as well, like Colby Patterson, another name.
Yep.
I've seen Colby race for a good number of years, but I've never seen a year quite like, in terms of the improvements for Colby and others in this awning. It's a full testament to Ollie and his whole team for what they've achieved this year.
Exactly. Let's move on, and while we walk, we can just sort of summarise the action today. So 6 classes. Honda Cadet, that went the way of
Ralphie Branscombe in terms
Branscombe
of championship is looking pretty good. He's
Yes.
not got the job done yet,
Nope.
but he didn't lose any major ground today. But great, you say a number of firsts, lasts and firsts. A new winner, Marius Kavakis, stepping up into the
yes, Margaret
about a year
Kavakis.
ago.
What a performance. Now, we're going to do something that is going to make us wildly unpopular because she absolutely hates being on camera.
She does.
But championship coordinator Danielle Short is also bidding farewell to the championship. Danielle is the oil that grinds the cogs of every part of this championship. So we're going to slowly walk in here. Now, there's the stewards. I believe that Trevor's also leaving us. But, right, hang on a second. This is going to have to be a little bit tactical.
It is a bit.
Because I think we've been rumbled and she's scarpered. But we have to say thank you. So let's have a little look. We're going to go on there. There's Hugh. There's Richard Locke. Right. Shh.
Quiet, everybody.
Very, very... We're hunting rabbits. Right, here we go. Now, this is what you call the classic pincer movement. Andrew stands there. I stand here.
She can't get away.
Hello. We wanted to come and say, turn. No. This is Danielle Short, who effectively runs this whole show and keeps all us lot in line. And after so many years, you're leaving us. What are we going to do?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm sure everybody will be absolutely just fine without me.
Well, we've said farewell and thank you to Oliver Rowland. Next time we say thank you for everything that you've done, because this job, this is the happy place. It's supposed to be the happy place, but it's hard to be a happy place when the stewards are in there and all the people that normally sit down there have been called the stewards because they've been naughty. But it's your job to kind of maintain a good atmosphere, to deal with people that are very stressed, that are very amped up, that have got, you know, lots of money, lots of, you know, pressure riding on it, and you've got to kind of calm them down, and that takes a unique set of skills that not many in the sport have.
Probably, yeah. I would say you're probably quite right. Probably quite right.
Why do you do it? Why do you love this particular job? Because you do love it.
I do love it, and I just love the sport. I love the sport more than anything, you know, really probably more than the job, but sort of fell into it by default really when I finished racing myself. So just do it, don't you?
Well, I'm sure you'll be very busy with Trent Valley Kart Club next year. We'll see you at a later event this year. But so thank you to Danielle Short leading on, and
thank you.
Good luck to whoever replaces, because you have some
very big shoes.
Even though she's got small feet, you've got very, very, very big shoes to fill. Right, that went well. Let's
zip out. Let's carry on into the rest of the paddock. Thank you, Danielle, once again for your time. She didn't know that was going to happen.
No,
took
of course
it all
she
in
did.
good
Well,
grace.
if you give her an absolute sniff of the fact that she was going to be on camera, then she would have been gone.
Nah, she'd been straight out of the paddock.
Straight out of the paddock.
Let's move on up.
To an awning that hasn't got loud
Yes,
music
that'll get us-
Let's go and see Piers Sexton.
Let's have a look into the PSR
Piers
awning.
Sexton is the first team owner to bring a Formula 1 driver into the paddock when he came to Glen Gorse with Jack Doohan.
Jack Doohan, yeah.
A couple of weeks now, Alpine.
Also, Liam Lawson tested KZ with us as well.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
And also, Ollie Behrman did Kim Bolton in KZ with us as well.
Yes, he did.
Not just Jack.
So what is it about your particular team that is the factory for drivers who are heading on a trajectory to the very top of the sport?
I think I had a driver, Rishu Shijima, who was with me, started basically at 15, came over here on his own, everything else, and was with me, who wanted to then progress to car racing. Very early on, I saw that the KZ was very beneficial basically for getting more track time. You know, he started late, and to catch up with starts, gears, putting sets of new tyres on, everything else, the KZ for me is fantastic for that. And just to go through the processes. In car racing, you don't get enough time, obviously, on the track, as we all know. And yeah, it was just great training. We used to obviously lead his helmet up and stuff, so it made his neck stronger, ready for car racing. And it was just a fantastic training ground. And obviously all the F1 drivers go to South Garda, you know, testing during the winter, and I think now everybody sees that, and it's good to keep sharp. Yeah, you know, KZ's a serious bit of kit.
Well,
so.
I mean, you look at the racing today of just how spectacular it is, how close to the edge you are, how you've got to be so inch perfect, and you can see why.
Exactly. I mean, today's sort of F3, F2, F1 tyre management is key. It's crucial, you know. Obviously, through the race, they have to manage the tyre, and then the end, obviously, of the race, then they can push. But you know, you have to work with the tyre. And KZ is very similar to that. You know, you have to manage the input of the throttle, the steering, everything else to manage the rear tyre so that you've got good tyres for the final. And therefore, again, it's just a great tool to use. Easy tool, cheaper tool than going car testing for sure. Just a great tool and great racing.
And for all the people that talk about the cost of karting, buying a KZ2 and coming to Three Sisters for the day is a lot cheaper than going to buy a Dallara Formula 3 car and hiring Silverstone.
Most definitely. And in actual fact, you know, once you've bought the equipment of the KZ, the rest of it, the running cost is actually fairly, well, probably cheaper than X30 if I'm honest, for the running cost. Yes, the initial outlay is big, but I think they're fantastic bits of kit, I really do. And yeah, we did a lot of work with Reese and it helped him massively for sure. And obviously, yeah, with Jack and everything else, they love driving them. It's back to their roots, and yeah, keeps them sharp during the winter for sure.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Piers. A quick word about today's crop. What was your day?
Yeah, hard work, to be honest with you. I mean, listen, as you well know, I was out of the arena as such for a few years whilst I went and did the car racing stuff. Coming back now and starting from scratch is hard work. Obviously, yeah, I've won a lot in the past, but when you have to start again, you literally have to start again. So we've got drivers that are fairly inexperienced and are just learning their craft. And when you have days like today of changeable conditions, that is not easy.
No, it's not. But again, you learn a lot in a short space of time.
100% you learn a lot, you know, but it's just a process of you have to make mistakes to learn, and that's what they're doing right now. So we've had the speed, you know, Dylan Patel here races in senior in the Euro, and our theoretical lap time when we were out in Genk was actually 4 tenths faster than what won the race in the A final or in the main final. So we know we've got the pace. Obviously, from history, I know that my equipment's good enough. It's just waiting for the drivers to learn as much as they can before we can start winning again.
Every aspect's just got to click into place.
And we see that many a time with the driver. You know, it may take 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, but they'll get there in the end.
For sure they'll get there, you know, and it's about dedication. I'm obviously standing here going, look, you know, I'm just waiting for you to get better, to come to the standard ready to win races, and that's where we are really. You know, we've got some drivers coming over from China and Asia and stuff again. I'm now doing quite a lot of work in China. We're about to hopefully build an academy and stuff there to sort of upgrade their motorsport, make their motorsport ladder better, and then some of the drivers will come over here. So we've already started that process with a young lad called Bruce. He's the first driver. Unfortunately, he wasn't allowed to do the last round because it's a rule of the championship that if you haven't done another round, you can't do the last one. So he's been at PF testing. He's over here for 4 months and then we'll probably stay, and that's now starting our sort of connection again with Asia as we had before I went car racing basically. So,
excellent, there we go.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Look forward to it.
So there we had several lasts. There was a first driver to bring an F1 driver, future F1 driver, to the British Championship paddock in the modern era, P.I. Seon. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
Right. The gloom descends upon the circuit and it's raining. Oh dear. Right then, let's try and find another awning quickly.
Yes.
Argenti. Let's go to should we try and find a world champion?
I think so. Let's see if he's still around. He's had a
Sorry,
camera in
Mr.
his face
Cameraman, we're going too fast.
many times this weekend. No,
Pardon?
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 What?
What?
Pardon?
Sorry.
Second place for Kenzo today, and I think 2024 will obviously go down as the year he won the OK Junior World Championship, and we're very proud of that feat. But it's been a difficult year for him, really difficult challenge for him.
Certainly
good to see that
has.
he's, in terms of his British Kart Championship season, he's finishing stronger than he's done for the season as a whole.
Yes, so here we are in the Argenti awning. Now there is Kenzo's wagon. Joe Turney is there, he's a bit overseeing. So I got to just quickly say, Joe, it's been you were at Sherrington running a lot of the car. This is a second place today. This team manager job is suiting you.
Yeah, not too bad. The last race was a bit horrible to be making some calls, but no, it was good. Second with Kenzo. Tom had a hard race from the outside, but then fifth with Harrison, so not too bad. But I think we can do better tomorrow.
Question: before the final in Junior X30, there were many people around Harrison Whitcomb's wagon trying to get it to work. They succeeded. What was the problem?
I wouldn't start.
Well, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Wouldn't happen to go.
And then it did start, so yeah. But he got a penalty.
Of course he did. You know, it's Welsh, isn't he?
That'll happen.
That'll happen. Good to see you, Joe. Good to see you doing a great job, and we'll see you a lot more. We did an interview a couple of years ago, and we called it Crossroads, because there's been a lot of crossroads in this man's career. At another crossroads, a couple of weeks ago, and now it's just finding that new way forward, which I'm sure you will.
Exactly. Tidy.
Always a crossroads. Always a crossroads. Cheers, Joe.
See you later.
No problems. Right. We haven't got a world champion in here.
Nope.
We nearly had a world champion.
We nearly did.
Right. Thank you very much, Argenti. Right. To any young karter who has a sulk after they don't win a race and don't want to come and speak to the media, that man there is the ultimate professional.
He is.
You don't need me to tell you what happened, and yet every press conference afterwards with you and Anthony Jordan, the podium, here, that's a professional. The next time a driver goes, I don't want to talk out a bad race, look at Joe Turney. That is a professional.
And honestly, I'd echo Henry's points with the press conference. Right. It was hard. It was a really... It was tough on me and Anthony. We're not even the drivers.
Drivers, stand here. Driver, stand here. Driver, don't go away, stand here. Right, there we go.
Turn and face the camera.
Baby-faced assassin, Honda, and driver who looks very cold. Take it away, Andrew Mather.
Austin, good day. Well, ups and downs, but the pace from yesterday was still there.
Yeah, unfortunately in the second heat we had a bit of a engine failure, but luckily I managed to get through to the final and just on the line taking third.
And it's still very competitive in the categories. It's been, you're very experienced against this group. You've raced them all season in the British Championships and Euro Series as well. How special has it been to be part of this class?
Yeah, especially because I'm up the front. It's really competitive, and it means everything to be up the front.
Very good, Ed. Come on in, and again a bit of a testing day. Some tough conditions for you as well.
Oh yeah, loads of times we're on slicks in the wet, so fun but tricky as hard.
What's going through your head when that happens? I was really impressed with the whole group of you. That I don't think anybody really had any offs. You all kept it on the circuit. Were you a bit nervous?
Yeah, but it's just the main thing is to keep it cool during those times and just try and get through it.
What have you made of some of the racing at the very front? Obviously, Kovakis has come through and been really quick this weekend.
Yeah, it was good racing, but hopefully we'll be faster tomorrow.
Good stuff. Going in, Blair is, if I'm not mistaken, tricky day.
Yeah, not the best day. Hopefully better tomorrow.
What happened on the straight though? Was it in the final? I'd say my mind's gone fuzzy now at the end of the day. Is it mechanical failure?
No, so Austin broke down, and then Harry Williams turned into him and swerved over the track, and I couldn't go anywhere.
So yeah, just a bit of a wrong place at the wrong time. But again, like the speed from yesterday was good, and when it was going well, it was still looking good at the front. So hope for tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully tomorrow we can get a podium.
And again, racing in this category, what's your favourite thing about it?
The racing. It's really hard to like overtake and around this track on the straight and stuff.
Very good. I say some drivers have up and down days, but all looking very positively to tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, because it's a long off season. Right, let's have a little wander down this way. Thank you very much, drivers. BMR restart.
Yes.
A team that you spotted were very, very fast in practice
yes.
and testing, and came close. But like I said, we spoke with Austin and a few other drivers. You can see the jig of plenty is looking like it's getting ready for a new customer. Let's have a look. Can we spot any drivers in here? The problem is, though, when it gets cold and dark at the end of the year, everyone wants to
huddle in,
go home. But I gotta say, there's some smart-looking wagons there. George House, another driver, hasn't quite managed to unlock all the keys to victory, even though he's been fast enough. Looking around, other chassis ahead, you know, we're right in the way here. Here comes the jig, and we shall go there. Now we'll just have a quick look. Just quickly randomly ask this employee here, how many wagons have you had on this bad boy this evening?
Probably about 2 or 3, maybe 4. I don't know. I haven't put mine on it, so luckily. Now,
the cart going on the jig on a Saturday night, is that normally a bad thing, or is it something that you like to do just to, you know, as a matter of course?
Sometimes it's a bad thing, but sometimes it is usually bad.
Are we going to see a win in this awning tomorrow?
Hopefully.
If you got to pick one driver that is probably best placed to pick up a win tomorrow, who would it be?
Probably Lewis Bird.
Lewis Bird, fair enough. New recruit, Lewis Bird. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much. Well, no drivers. There we go. We shall continue on our merry way. There's Ben Platten, Mr. BMR. How are you, Ben?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
I'm doing okay. It's nice and sunny, isn't it?
It's beautiful, mate. It's been a horrendous day, to be honest with you. A bit up and down.
Yeah.
Every time we seem to hit the track, the weather changes. But there you go. It's racing, mate.
Meant to try us. One of your boys said that of all the drivers in your awning, Lewis Bird's got the best chance of a win tomorrow. What would you say, Lewis, Austin?
Hopefully, mate. Austin, Lewis. Yeah, we're fast enough. We're there.
You are indeed.
We'll do all right.
You are indeed.
Excellent. Right, thank you very much, Ben.
Have a good evening.
Right, we'll carry on going.
I think Ben summed it up brilliantly there. Yes. That they really were, as a team, unlucky with the weather today. So when it was dry conditions again, you saw the likes of Austin Newstead, Blair Smith coming through.
Jamie
through
Green,
order.
they seem to have all gone home. Evolve, Motorsport have all gone home. But you know what? Last to leave the party, as always. Let's have a little look. Rush Performance. Now, we talked about Charlie Turner's accident in practice yesterday. How about we can see? There's people. It's okay. They're all adults. They can drink adult beverages. Brian Rush.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good. Yeah, not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
Excellent.
Considering it's a bit cold and wet.
Now, do we have the carcass, the remains of Charlie's go-kart from yesterday?
Yeah, it's over there. Yes, it's
Let's have a look over here.
It's been repaired.
It's been repaired. It was looking in a sorry state, wasn't it?
Yeah. We've had a few crashes this weekend. The circuit doesn't really suit the speed, to be honest. That using the international circuit, they're doing about 96, 98 mile an hour as they turn into the kink. And no fault of the drivers at all. If they have a mechanical, they're in the wall.
Yes.
We've seen now today four karts written off and one guy with a broken wrist.
Jake Weston.
So we've gone from a nice 12 to 9, 10. It's not great. It's not great.
No, but
That's
I mean,
my opinion.
we'll bring Charlie in. Charlie, come and have a chat to my Pookie Bear Andrew.
Charlie,
about how good your day was today.
Brave day today. Big turnaround from 24 hours ago, and the final. You must have been proud of that drive.
Yeah, definitely. Considering the weather was a bit changeable, and yesterday wasn't a very good day whatsoever. But the first heat was pretty much my fault. I burned my own clutch. I got no one's blame but myself. But no, I came back through in the final, got to second. Josh obviously had some pace. He's done quite a lot of laps around here, but we'll try again tomorrow. But championship fight's still on, but just go for it and see what happens.
And as I say, with the I think we called it peculiarities with drop scores. Even though Josh got the win today, you closed that gap from the heats to the end of the final in terms of the championship score. So could that be a bit of a turn of momentum on your side?
Yeah, definitely. But obviously tomorrow's another day. We just got to see what happens tomorrow.
How will you rest tonight, and how much work more on the equipment, or is it just kind of keep it calm for tomorrow?
Well, as you can see, I'm just cleaning and prepping. Me and my mechanic Ollie are just cleaning, getting ready. But tonight we're going to go out for a nice chilled evening. We're going to go for a curry. That's what we always do on Saturday night.
Ruby Murray.
And before I have the curry, I'm going to put an ice pack on my knee because it was knackered from the accident yesterday. So then I'll have a shower and then reset tomorrow and try again. Hopefully go for the top spot.
And after the curry, put an ice pack on something else. No.
And the toilet roll in the fridge.
Without wanting, I mean, we don't want to bring the mood down or anything like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, you posted something on social media. It's been a hard year for you, family, away from the track. When all drivers' families go through times, when times are bad outside, how important is it to come into an environment with friends and do something to take your mind of things, to do something you love, that you do that? How important is the people around you and the team itself?
Yeah, massively. Obviously being with my friends, they're like family to me, especially Brian.
Well, I've heard that Brian was a bit of a boy. He might actually be family back in the day. Sorry, Dad.
Obviously my dad. Yeah.
We're going back to Wales.
So no, sadly, I've just lost my lovely dog Amber. She passed away about 2 weeks ago, and obviously as a pet, my
It's
dog
not a pet.
Amber,
It's not a pet.
No, it was heartbreaking for all of us, and I don't think I've been so upset for a while, to be honest. But and we lost a close friend as well that we knew, so it's been a bit of a tough year. It's been a tough year, to be honest. But us will come away from the track and obviously just bring all the enjoyment back into it.
Yeah, good.
We make it happen. This tent, we want everyone to enjoy it. End of. We want results. Of course, everyone wants to win. But the most important factor in here is that we all have a laugh, and we all enjoy our racing weekends. Rather, it's some places, some teams it becomes too serious. And we are serious when it comes to it. We want to do the right thing, but for sure, it's got to be enjoyable. Otherwise, there's no point. There's no point. This is a sport to enjoy.
It's much harder to be serious when Chris Adams is in the tent, so not having him around this year. Hiya, Chris. There we go. Or rather, Christine, as he's now known. I heard the operation went really well.
Chris, we are missing you like a toothache.
Hi, Chris.
Right, well, we will leave the rush performance morning. Thank you very much, drivers.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, team owners, mechanics, fathers, and all that. Yeah. When all else fails, you need a team to have a laugh with. And I think rush performance, more racing, they're two KZ teams that the atmosphere is always,
it's always
spot on. Yeah, always up in the tent. How long have we got left with this?
I think we've got a couple of minutes.
Show
we might have enough time just to look into Birrell for a very, 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 very quick moment.
Yes.
If not, we'll probably.
There's your new co-commentator for next year.
I say,
Stewart.
what a start!
Hello,
Stewart.
Mrs. Stewart.
In fact, he'll be our
Good to
last
see you
word.
back. Good to see you back.
Thank you very much. Yes, I'm pleased to be here and upright now after 9 long weeks.
Yes. Anyone watching this at home, don't speed. Wear your seatbelts.
You saved my life. Thank you very much.
No problem.
And everybody.
And Oliver's, yeah.
And Oliver's as well.
On that happy note, right.
We're going to wrap up there.
Thank
you very much for watching. This has been the last Paddock show of this year's Wera Tools British Kart Championships. If you're watching on the live broadcast for Sunday, this is when it gets exciting. The second round of heats and those all-important finals are on their way. If you're watching on the Karting UK YouTube channel, do make sure that you've subscribed.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I've been Andrew. He's been Henry. Let's get back to it.
Bye.